Hello everybody! Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy! And it has been way too long since I've last played this series, but I'm back here with Rowan and Kozaburo! And Rowan has just celebrated her birthday and is now an adult! Now, for those of you who've never seen the Whimsy Stories Legacy before, because I know there's a ton of new people on the channel, and this is probably something new you haven't seen yet, the Whimsy Stories Legacy is a multi-generational legacy challenge where each generation follows a different story. Every generation has a different focus for it. The first one was a focus on building something from nothing, and now we're on the second generation, which is all about love and being able to build a family even without needing a partner and such, and finding love in unconventional ways, not necessarily needing to be romantic. And honestly, so far I've been just really loving this legacy. Oh, look at them! Oh, they got a sentiment together! I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. Also, part of the reason it's taken me so long to come back to this is because I had to wait for a lot of my mods to update. Some mods still aren't updated, so if things are a little glitchy, that's probably why. And oh dear, looks like we need to change the litter storage, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Even an automatic litter box needs to be changed. I know most people like doing the laser one, but personally, I'm not a big fan of the laser litter box. Oh, and look at little Felix up here on top of the fridge. This is our little kitty. Little Felix. We love Felix here. But anyways, now that Rowan is starting to get a little bit older, now that she's a full adult, not just a young adult, I think she's ready to adopt another kid or two. And she's spoken to Kozaburo in the previous episode, and Koza was actually pretty much on board. And I think that Koza's hoping that he'll be able to connect more with his sibling-to-be than the kids at school, because he's been kind of struggling to make friends, is what we've noticed. And speaking of Kozaburo and making friends, if you want to submit any Sims to be added to the world, Why did you do that, Rowan? Throw this away. Do not. No, we do not drop trash on the ground. Why did you do that? But yeah, I'm always looking for new Sims to add to my games. Okay, you're gonna empty the trash, and this time you're not gonna put it on the floor, right? I'm always looking for new Sims to add to my games. Why are you doing this? There's a trash can outside. Why can I not put it in that trash can? Give me a second. Let's try this again. I've switched the trash can completely. Yes. Okay, I had to completely change the trash can. Apparently the base game trash can is broken or something. Now for what I was saying, if you want to add any Sims, if you want to submit any Sims for me to add to the game, I'm always looking for Sims that can be friends with Kozaburo and any other kids that I'm going to have Rowan adopt. Or I would love to have Rowan have some co-workers. She's actually a school teacher. If you guys wanted to submit any Sims for me to add, you could feel free to do so by submitting them to the Sims 4 gallery under the hashtag SaltySweetWhimsy, and I will add them to my game at some point. But anyways, what I was saying earlier, Rowan is ready to try and adopt another kid. Rowan is wanting to adopt another kid, and she's actually pretty good friends with a social worker named Ayane, the one who helped her adopt Koza. So I think what she's going to do is actually call up Ayane and invite her over. Where is Ayane? See, there she is. Let's go ahead and invite Ayane to come and hang out with us. We're not going to be doing the full interview that we did when we adopted Koza, because we've already spoken with Ayane and she's already approved us to adopt Amy. Goth is calling. Congratulations on your recent birthday. Thank you. Alright, but Ayane Tone will be over. Oh, and you are freezing to death. Why don't you come on inside instead of freezing to death? I thought I gave you the residence keys. We'll go ahead and give you the residence keys. But hey, Ayane! We're doing this instead of doing a second interview because we've already been approved for adoption in general. We know that our house has been approved to take in other kids. So let's go and let's chat with Ayane over here. Let's make a group with Ayane. And let's sit and chat over here. Yeah, I know you're cold, don't worry, it's warmer inside. Okay, so what we're gonna be talking about is, now that Ayane's here, since we've already been approved to adopt kids, we're asking Ayane if, like, there's any kids, like, that we could potentially, like, bring into the household now. Like, we're telling her, oh, I just realized we've reached Charisma level 10. Was not expecting that. But yeah, we're talking to Ayane about potentially adopting more kids. And Ayane is actually going to bring up a special case. Ayane has a special case where there's actually a pair of twins who refuse to be separated no matter what. And most of the potential homes for these kids have been willing to only take in one or the other. None of them have been willing to take in both. So Ayane is currently walking away because that's how Sims work. I wish you would just sit and chat. Okay. So, basically, long story short, we're going to be talking to Ayane about potentially adopting that pair of twins. That's the special case that she's talking about. Technically speaking, that's not an actual thing we can do, but we're saying that that's what's going on. I want them to actually have the conversation before it happens, so I am trying to, like, put some story into this, more so than just straight-up gameplay. And Ayane wants to know if Rowan would be willing to take in those twins, so... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna have to... Not gonna have to, we're gonna adopt those twins, is what we're planning on. In the real world, you'd probably have to, like, foster a kid before you adopt them. But, we're playing The Sims. There's no actual foster system in The Sims. And the reality of the situation in The Sims is that, you can't adopt twins. So we're probably gonna have to cheat for the second twin. That's just how the game works. Meanwhile, Koza's out here on the pirate ship overlooking the bay. You're just having a blast, aren't you, Koza? Why don't you come and practice your debates? I know that that is a skill that you have been having trouble with. Oh, Ayane's pretending to be a sea monster up here. That is actually super cute. Meanwhile, we are still struggling with research and debate, which is the slowest skill I have actually ever seen in this game. It seems like whatever skill I need to master is the one that's going to take the longest. Wait a second. Rowan doesn't... What just happened? Okay, speaking of the game glitching. Education career. And we have to cheat our way up completely because we are supposed to be much higher. I see what happened. It looks like the education career, the third option for the, the K-12 educator is no longer an option. So, professor it is, I suppose. Okay, I got her all the way back to whichever one said we had to be at level 8. I don't know if we already got the promotion or not, but you know what? We're here, and we're giving Felix some attention, because he wants attention. Oh, and one of our old roommates from college showed up. Let's invite you in, chat. You got the gift? And we got a pizza! Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, let's also go and refill Felix's pet bowl. And after this, I think we're going to, I'm actually kind of surprised that he's still here. I had a plan for today, and now this guy showing up is kind of blown out of the water. Oh! Why are we insulting him? Okay. One of the mods I had to remove is the one that, like, changes, like, certain social autonomy. So, let's not insult him for now. Let's instead, like, fill an online adoption application, because we need that in order to adopt now. Yeah, Ayane is leaving, so this might as well be the perfect time. And now, we have a selection of kids to adopt, and it has to be a child-age kid. Can't be a teen or a toddler or a baby. I believe, yeah, these two are both child age, so I'm gonna basically do a die roll and see which one we adopt. Alright. And now Rowan is off to go and adopt one of the kids. And then we're also going to have to do a little bit of cheating to get a twin for that kid, because that's how this works. Oh, and meanwhile, Koza's decided to take a nap on the couch. Rowan is bringing home a new family member, and this kid's name is Bastion. And I'm gonna actually pop into Cass really quick to get Bastion's sibling. Alrighty. So after a very quick trip into Cass, here we have Bastion, who basically every single outfit that Bastion generated with was already pretty perfect. And here we have Bastion's twin sister, Harley, who is honestly just way too cool. I love her already. Alrighty. And now that we have them in the game, I think we ought to actually decorate their bedroom, because they need a bedroom that's actually decorated. Because see, we can't just have them like live in an empty room. So let's go ahead and get this room all fixed up for them. Alrighty, so let's see. No, actually, I might move their beds. I think this will be a good bed for Harley. I'm using some of the new high school pack beds, even though they're not high schoolers. They still look really cool. Let's see if we can get a little side table there. Side table there. We can have a desk over here so that like they can like work on stuff. Homework and such, you know. We've got a toy box that they can use. We can also grab one of these activity tables. And then as we get to know the kids a bit better, we can like decorate with like actual like stuff on the walls and such. But for now, I think that this will do. Now they're going to be getting settled in. We've got some stuff for them in this room. It's not just bare bones anymore. I think this will do for them. And now, before the kids actually wander off, let's go ahead and greet them into the family. Just kind of make them feel all welcome. Aww. Look at that. That is actually a really cute little moment right there. Hello, who's this? Giovanni Hecking. We will chat with you in a moment. And Bastion's looking a little down. Let's go ahead and give Bastion a loving hug too before Bastion wanders off. Oh, we just became good friends with Harley. Aww. Okay, but before Bastion completely wanders off, let's go ahead and greet Bastion as well. Meanwhile, Koza, why don't you go ahead and do a funny introduction with Giovanni over here? Oh, and Bastion just became good friends with Rowan. Oh my gosh, that is actually so sweet. Wait, Harley, where are you going? You're off to go and chat in the kids' chat room on the laptop. Okay. Sure, yeah, you go ahead and do that, I suppose. And meanwhile, it looks like Koza's actually getting along a little bit with Johnny here, who definitely needs a bit of a makeover. I can definitely make that happen at some point. And you're off to go and take another nap. You know what? Sure. What's this? You want to mourn the dead from being gloomy. And, oh! I guess Koza's feelings on the matter might be a little bit more complicated on, like, having more kids. I think Koza was just expecting one new kid, but now there's two. Unwanted sibling for meeting new sibling. Kozaburo just met a sibling he did not want at all. Oh dear. He was expecting one sibling, not two. So that's gonna take a bit of an adjustment, but you know what? You'll be alright. Meanwhile, the sibling in question appears to have changed hair color, but you know what? That's fine. And you are doing the same thing Koza did when he first moved in. You are just cleaning here. But you know what? These two are already getting along, so that's fine. And oh my gosh, these two are both off to go and play on the little swing set. We're gonna get to know them. We're gonna keep an eye on what the twins are doing. Bastion and Harley, I love them already. Let's see, Harley, who is honestly like just looks way too cool, is a coward who is likable and an insider. So yeah, you are cool. She's bad at the mental skill apparently. But meanwhile, Bastion is neurotic, outgoing, and squeamish. So Bastion's probably not going to be doing a ton of cleaning around the house. These two are hanging. That's actually adorable. The twins are already just like making themselves at home, playing outside. I love them already. Oh, Rowan's also asleep. And you need to write a scholarly paper. You know what? I will have you do that. Write scholarly paper. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, what's going on? Congratulations on the new addition to the family. Thank you. And meanwhile, Kalia has told Koza, hey, I heard you became friends with your social worker. She's pretty cool. She is cool, isn't she? I guess. Oh, and now you're just angry. Oh dear, poor Koza. Well, at least hopefully you can just make friends with Giovanni here. So you're playing on your own now. Where is Harley? There you are. And you're off to go and play as well. Okay. Or no, you stopped going to play. Okay, yeah, go play. Go play. Let's see, we have a pizza that spoils in about 4 hours. You know what? Let's go ahead and just put this pizza in the fridge. Oh, and Giovanni's leaving. Okay. Take care, Giovanni. And you have homework that's... Apparently you've done your homework already. Okay, yeah. I think Rowan made you do your homework a while ago. It does look like Harley is like the captain of the ship, navigating it, while Bastion is the lookout. Like, I kind of get the vibes that Harley is like the cool kid that everyone wants to know, but she's kind of nervous about that. While meanwhile, her brother is like the nerdy kid that she's trying to look out for. Technically he's a lot more outgoing, but he looks a little bit more nerdy than she does. So I think he probably gets picked on a bit. So she kind of has to like step up and like look out for him. But she's also a coward. So that makes things a little more interesting, and at some point I need to actually put rails on these stairs. I keep forgetting that. Oh, you're gonna ask for advice from Rowan? When I grow up, I want to be a ninja when I grow up. What do I need to do now to start getting ready for being a ninja when I'm grown up? We can say start practicing your hiding or get a ninja outfit. You know, start practicing your hiding. That is a good skill for being a ninja, is probably what Rowan would say. I think she'd say that over get a ninja outfit, so... Start practicing your hiding. And of course it lowers responsibility, but you know what? Sure. And Koza's here to chat with Harley. What are you guys chatting about, anyway? Oh, you're gonna ask what happened? And express anxiety for moving to new school. Oh, now that Rowan's not on the computer anymore, you have immediately come and taken it over. Sure. It is actually kind of funny. Kuzaburo was given the advice to look for the positive side of moving to a new school. That's nice. Rowan has just become acquaintances with- wait! What just happened? Melody's ghost is here? What? What is happening? Melody, we already knew Melody. That was our dad's cat, our mom's cat. From back when we still lived at home, but Melody is dead. Speaking of cats, though, where's Felix? Felix is just kind of hanging around, apparently. Oh, Bastion's motor skill is at level 2 now. Bastion's just been on the ship, like, how long? How long has he been hanging on the ship? Literally, you've been out here all day. Harley's been, like, going around doing stuff, introduced herself to Koza. Bastion, you still need to meet Koza. Oh, and you're scared of the dark. Danger in the dark from being a coward. These Sims are terrified of everything that can and will go bump in the night. Poor Harley. Looks like you're off to go to bed pretty soon, though, so yeah, you go ahead and do that. And Koza's coming to join the game. Okay. And I think there's a vampire here. A teenage vampire. But Siddiqui, I recognize that as the name for some of the vampires we have. You have orc teeth, actually. You've got the orc tusks. You know what? That's fine. Sure, you can be a very different vampire. And Koza is also coming out to hang out for a late night pirate game. Looks like Bastion is off to go and also write a note. There's a couple of notes on here already, so sure. Cassidy's coming over. Meanwhile, Rowan's in bed. And Harley's in bed. But you're napping. You're not actually asleep. You should actually sleep, because you have school in the morning. You know, actually, yeah, all of you have school in the morning. I know you're energized, but, go use the bathroom and take care of yourself. Oh, wait, no, there's someone in there. I didn't even realize. Oh, dear. Squeamish lesson. Bastion is a squeamish sim. Squeamish sims become nauseated from slimy, icky things or from apparently walking into an occupied bathroom. Nauseated from a privacy violation. The old stomach isn't feeling so good. I am so sorry about that. Go use the one up here. And then go to bed. Meanwhile, you are also exhausted. But, like, you should also go to bed, Koza. Get some sleep. You wanna go to sleep. Go. Sleep, Koza. And looks like Bastion's going to sleep now. And everyone is asleep, except for Felix. Oh, no, never mind. Rowan just woke up. Rowan? Rowan is off to go and take a bubble bath. Why don't you go ahead and take a shower and then finish going to sleep? And at some point, we're going to have to go ahead and... Wait a second, we need to add Koza's picture to the wall. Let's go ahead and add a lightwood frame. Koza is in the center of all of this. Looking super cool. But yeah, Rowan's gonna have like a whole bunch of photos of the family up here. And at some point, we're gonna have to get pictures of Harley and Bastion and probably even Felix here. But you know what? I think that now is probably a good time to wrap up this episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of our Whimsy Stories Legacy. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing. Subscribing is completely free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time, but it really does help with the channel if you do subscribe. So again, thank you all so much, and I will see you all in the future. Stay safe out there, everybody.